about 4 in the morning, and we woke up because it's raining really, really hard.
But our tent is really good.
Our tent is dry.
Hey guys, I am sitting in our tent here. It is Memorial Day weekend, and every year around this time, Coy and I really love to take a trip. But 2 years ago, we took a very special trip up to Northern California. Coy planned a backpacking adventure for us in this place called Trinity Alps National Forest. It was beautiful, you guys. Coy and I really love to backpack. I don't know if any of you guys have ever gone backpacking before, but we really love the nature. And 2 years ago, we were living in the cities, so getting away in nature for a few days is very relaxing, kind of resets your mind, and you kind of forget about everything else. You don't have cell phone service, no internet, so it's a really great way to just kind of like completely get a refresh, restart. And backpacking can be one of those things that's extremely incredible, but also has its challenges too, because you have to carry a backpack that's around 10 to 15 kilos of weight on your back all day while you're scaling up a mountain, you know? And I remember on this particular trip, I thought it was really strange because Coy really wanted to do a lot of filming and he was taking a lot of pictures. And normally on our backpacking trips, we don't really do that because we already have so much weight in our backpacks and the camera can be a lot of extra weight. But after a little bit of time, I was just like, all right, well, this is what he wants to do. So, you know, we should probably capture it anyway. It was so beautiful. We were surrounded by 1,000-year-old redwood trees and just mountains on every single side of us, waterfalls, creeks, just like as beautiful as nature can get, you know, and it was just stunning. I realized later, though, that the reason he wanted to do that is he wanted to document this trip for a very special reason. This was actually the trip that Coy proposed to me. We made it up to the top of the mountain, maybe 8 to 10 hours after about 8 to 10 hours of hiking. And when we got up to the top, we got there a little bit later than we had hoped, so it was kind of dark, but we ended up finding a spot to set up our tent. We were kind of on the edge of the mountain. We were really exposed. We weren't covered or protected by anything, just our tent. And in the middle of the night, you guys, we woke up to this terrifying lightning storm. And it was crazy because we were in the worst situation. We were on probably a slab of granite mountaintop, and even though we were completely dry, we could feel that our tent was sitting in a puddle of water, and the tent is put together by metal poles, you guys. Like, so many things were just flashing through my head. I actually looked at Coy at one moment and I was like, are we gonna be okay? His response was, I don't know, I hope so. I was like, oh my god. All I tried to do is I was like, oh, I just need to just go back to sleep, like we're gonna be fine. It was a great day, it was a beautiful adventure, and we made it after all of the challenges, we made it through. So but it was crazy because you're trying to sleep on this mountain with just this rain, just kind of like how it sounds right now. Actually, it must be raining again. I better go check on Coy, make sure that he's okay.
Look, we're not on a camping trip, we're in our backyard. Okay, xin chào các bạn.
Xin chào. So it is Memorial Day weekend.
So what is Memorial Day?
So Memorial Day is a day that we celebrate here in the United States. It celebrates all of the fallen heroes, American soldiers from the war.
Who sacrificed their life.
Life, exactly. And every year it falls on the last Monday of May. Meaning that everybody gets a long weekend.
Yeah, and this is the first 3-day weekend after the winter.
Yes.
So people want to like get out outdoor and like do outdoor activity like
Exactly.
picnic, barbecue, camping,
Yeah.
go onto the river, the lake, the ocean, whatever that's outside.
That's right. Traditionally, Memorial Day weekend is always very nice, right?
Yeah.
So people are just itching to get out. They just can't wait. And it's a little bit of a teaser to their summer vacation because school hasn't quite gotten out yet. It will get out a couple weeks after. So people just kind of take this opportunity to kind of warm up, get ready for the summer, right?
Yeah. Nếu các bạn đồng ý nhớ uống nước lạnh. Và traditionally, you and I, we take a road trip to up north.
That's
like,
right. That's right.
Well, we used to live in the Bay Area, so we just take a road trip to Portland, Oregon, or like Seattle.
Yeah.
Like, we just take that drive. It's a beautiful drive. But obviously, this year we're in San Diego, and with COVID, we can't go.
Yeah,
But
we
hey,
can't
we
go.
set up a tent,
Yeah.
and we have a barbecue pit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Kind of make it feel
Yeah.
like the holiday weekend, and maybe we should just make the most of it.
That's right.
Yeah, so we can't make it out this year, especially some of the state parks and national parks are actually still closed. They're starting to open up, but it just seems like a better idea maybe to stay put for now. And for sure when we can go back, we absolutely will, and maybe we'll take you guys with us. We can really show you.
Yeah.
But this year, let's just make the most of it, right? The weather is still traditionally very nice. We have our barbecue pit. Got
We
our
have our
tent. And I don't know, I was thinking maybe we should do a barbecue.
That's right. We can do a barbecue because the food is actually a lot better than when we go backpacking. Because,
Actually, secretly, yes,
yeah,
it is.
because the backpacking food is like dry food that we like cook it with water.
Yeah.
We want it to be as light as possible, but hey, if we're home and we're barbecuing, why not like barbecue,
just
cook good food?
Go all out, right?
Okay, so
Might
what's the
as well.
plan?
Okay, so the plan, I was thinking you should go look for some recipes
Okay.
that look good to you. I'll look for some recipes that look good to me. We'll come back together and we'll discuss and we'll debate and we'll decide which recipes will be the winner for our barbecue this weekend.
All right, let's go.
Ready?
Wait, hold up. Before we go, if you haven't subscribed, make sure to click subscribe. And if you have subscribed, press the like button.
Yes, and
to
thank
help
you
us out.
for being here. We love you guys. We
Yeah,
know
we
you
love-
have many options when it comes to YouTube videos to watch, and we're so happy that you're here, that you chose us. Okay?
All right, well,
ready?
let's
go.
go.
Break. Oh.
Okay, Kelly, did you do your research?
I did.
Okay,
But I have
me
a
too.
lot. So.
Oh, okay, what is it?
So my list is watermelon iced tea, spicy Thai flank steak salad, fajitas, pico de gallo, oysters, green papaya salad with grilled shrimp, clams with crispy pork belly and basil grilled, spicy mango salad, corn on the cob, lemon cake, and ice cream sandwich.
Wow. We should just do that.
No, I want to hear yours.
Okay, okay. Sticky sweet grilled pork shoulder, salted watermelon margarita, instant pot glaze and grilled ribs, grilled salmon collard, gochujang marinated stir steak. Those things you can have with like a little taco, like same inspired. You know, with pickle, red onion, and cilantro on the side. 7 spice grilled lamb tails like lamb chops, with parsley salad, and baby back ribs with tamarind. So there's 2 ribs. One is the traditional American one, and one is the tamarind one. So the two ribs. What should we pick?
Wait a second. How many people are we trying to feed here?
How many people can we feed?
True. How many people
Let me
can we
check.
feed?
Gathering individuals who are at higher risk for severe illness of COVID-19 should be limited to no more than 10 people. Based on Google,
Okay.
to feed a party of 10, you would want at least 5 pounds of cooked meat. 5 pounds of meat. This is definitely more than 5 pounds of meat. Because the ribs itself is already like 2 to 3
Okay.
pounds.
Well, we have to do ribs. We have to.
Yeah.
It's Memorial Day. It's grilling.
Okay.
We barely ever have ribs. We have to do ribs. There's
Okay.
just like
So you
no.
pick. Ok các bạn, mình đã xong một cái list. Lúc nào mình làm barbecue á, mình cũng chuẩn bị nhiều đồ ăn, rất là nhiều đồ ăn hơn là mình cần. Cho nên lúc nào cũng rất là dư. Cho nên lần này á, mình muốn làm cho đúng, không có bị dư nhiều, ăn nhiều đủ cho nó ngon, right?
Let me see if I can say our list
Okay.
really fast. Okay, ready? Corn on the cob, gochujang marinated skirt steak and fajitas, ice cream sandwiches, watermelon iced tea, grilled squid, spicy mango salad, and instant pot ribs. Ooh. Ta-da!
So what's the next plan? The next plan is you're gonna come up with a grocery list,
Yes.
and then we're gonna go get all the food.
Yes. So we need to basically break everything down, go over every recipe, scour through the kitchen, see what we don't have, see what we need to get, and go grocery shopping.
Okay, fun. Ok các bạn, trong thời gian Kelly làm cái shopping list á, là cái list mà đi chợ để mình biết mua cái gì á, thì Khôi sẽ dẫn các bạn tham quan cái
cái lò nướng barbecue của Khôi với của Kelly. Cái lò nướng của mình á thì cũng không có lớn gì mấy, tại chỉ có hai vợ chồng mình xài thôi, cho nên mình mua vừa cỡ hai vợ chồng thôi, không cần lớn quá. Thì mình bỏ than, cái này mình mở ra thì mình bỏ than vô đây nè. Hello các bạn, sẵn đây thì Khôi trò chuyện với các bạn, chia sẻ với các bạn tại sao là cái tuần Memorial Day weekend này là quan trọng với Khôi với Kelly. Cái weekend này là cái weekend mà Khôi cầu hôn với Kelly. Thì Khôi không biết các bạn nghĩ sao, nhưng mà do Khôi á, thì cái ngày mà mình cầu hôn á, cái ngày đó Khôi thấy nó còn hồi hộp hơn, và cái ngày đó thì nó special hơn cái ngày mà wedding day. Tại vì cái ngày wedding day thì các bạn biết là hai bên là đã đồng ý cưới nhau rồi, thì cái này là mình đi mình ra mặt với gia đình hai người cưới nhau, hay là mình đi lên mình đi vô cái city hall, mình ký giấy tờ là vợ chồng, thì cái ngày đó cũng là rất là special. Còn nhưng mà cái ngày mà mình cầu hôn thì cái ngày đó thì Khôi thấy nó lãng mạn hơn, tại cái ngày đó chỉ có mình với lại vợ sắp cưới mình thôi, thì nó lãng mạn, chỉ có hai đứa mình thôi. Rồi cái ngày đó mình đặt câu hỏi, nhưng mà mình không biết cái người đối tượng đó sẽ trả lời như thế nào, họ có thể đồng ý hay là họ có thể không đồng ý, thì cái đó có chút xíu mystery, mình không biết, cho nên rất là hồi hộp. Lúc ngày đó Khôi rất là run, dù gì mình đã chuẩn bị tâm thần rất là lâu, thì cái ngày đó cũng là một cái thử thách. Thì Khôi muốn plan một cái proposal nào mà có ý nghĩa với lại Khôi với Kelly. Thì lúc đó thì Khôi với Kelly ở trong trong thành phố San Francisco. Thì thành phố này là thành phố lớn, rất là nhiều người, thì thành phố điện tử mà, tech company thì lúc nào cũng technology rồi đông người. Thì Khôi muốn đi lại một chỗ rất là khác một trời một vực luôn á, là vô một chỗ yên tĩnh, một chỗ mà kêu bằng cái gì, một chỗ nature, là thiên nhiên yên tĩnh. Thì mình đi backpack thì có nhiều chỗ đi backpack lắm. Thì Khôi có một cuốn sách này để Khôi lấy cho các bạn xem, Backpacking California. Thì Khôi mình cũng dò thảo đủ chỗ đi luôn. Cái anh mà viết cái cuốn sách này á, ảnh có viết một câu là nếu mà cái chỗ mà ảnh đi cuối cùng trong cái California, ổng có thể đi backpack cuối cùng, ảnh sẽ chọn cái chỗ này. Khôi thấy cũng được, thì Khôi chọn, tại cái này cũng mình đi liều luôn mà, mình cũng chưa đi qua cho nên mình chưa biết. Mình muốn cái kỷ niệm này là cái kỷ niệm mới cho Khôi với Kelly, thì mình đi thử. Thì ngày đó mình đi á, mình rất là hồi hộp, tại vì mình không biết chỗ này, mình đi lên núi, mình không biết chỗ này có an toàn không, có gấu không. Thì mình đem theo cái hộp chiếc nhẫn của mình. Thì mình đi theo backpack, mình phải giấu cái chiếc nhẫn, tại vì mình xách cái túi xách á, thì mình có nhiều đồ chung với nhau, thì Khôi phải cố gắng giấu cái hộp mà có nhẫn cưới trong võng. Cái trip mà đi backpacking á cũng là tượng trưng cho cái cuộc tình của Khôi với Kelly. Thì cái cuộc tình mình lên tới đỉnh núi, cho dù cái con đường nó rất là gian nan, rất là cực khổ, nhưng mà nó cũng rất là tuyệt, rất là đẹp, và trao cho mình rất nhiều hạnh phúc. Khi mình trải qua mấy cái cực khổ, mình mới appreciate mấy cái lúc mà hạnh phúc nhất, mấy lúc mà đẹp nhất. Giống như mình trải qua mấy cái gian nan cực khổ lên núi, thì mình lên núi rồi mình dòm xuống, mình mới hưởng thức được cái đẹp của cái con đường của mình, hay là cái hạnh phúc của cái con đường của mình. Thì mình lên tới đỉnh núi, mình dòm cái cảnh rất là đẹp. Mình lên tới núi lúc đó chỉ có Khôi với Kelly trên cái đỉnh núi đó thôi, thì rất là lãng mạn. Giống như là trên thế giới này là chỉ có, trong ánh mắt của Khôi là chỉ có trời đất với lại thiên nhiên với lại vợ sắp cưới của Khôi thôi, không có ai xung quanh cái trên núi này hết đó. Lúc đó chỉ có Khôi với Kelly thôi. Thì Khôi muốn cái moment đó rất là hoàn hảo, và rất là, mà cũng hên, tại vì Khôi dậy 5 giờ sáng, Khôi set up cái camera, rồi xong rồi Khôi kêu Kelly dậy, rồi xong rồi Khôi kêu Kelly đi lên tới cái chỗ đó, rồi xong rồi Khôi cầu hôn. Mình vừa cầu hôn xong cái nguyên cái đám mây nó lên, rồi xong rồi nó bắt đầu nó mưa. Thì lúc đó mình dọn dẹp, mình đi xuống núi mai, tại vì nếu mà Khôi mà không làm sớm á, là cái ngày đó là sẽ mưa, là sẽ sẽ không thành công. Nhưng mà may mắn á, là Khôi dậy sớm, Khôi chọn cái angle rất là đẹp, rồi xong rồi Khôi cầu hôn. Thì cái đó cũng có cái may mắn. Thì vợ chồng Khôi á, quyết định đó là mỗi năm á thì mình đi một cái backpacking trip lại cái chỗ, cũng đi lại cái chỗ này mà Khôi cầu hôn. Mỗi năm mình đi, nhưng mà tại vì năm nay bị dịch á, thì mình không có thể đi được. Thì năm nay thì mình ở nhà mình làm một cái barbecue để chúc mừng vui thôi, và sẽ chia sẻ cho các bạn biết là tại sao cái ngày weekend này là quan trọng đối với Khôi với Kelly.
Alright, so, wow. Shopping, you guys, with the mask and the gloves and the glasses, it's definitely a very different experience, right?
Yeah.
From what it was ever before.
Yeah, but there's more people now.
There's a lot of people. This is the first time I've seen this many people out. I think everybody's probably having the same idea as us. They want to celebrate Memorial Day weekend at home.
So what did you get?
We got mangoes, cherries, green onion, mint, Pepsi.
Wait, was Pepsi on our list? Well, sometimes when we go to the grocery store, we get stuff that is not on our list. We get inspired by the by the grocery store.
Yeah, that's
So we
right.
got I got the marinated beef, the Korean short rib beef.
Peppers to grill.
Oh,
like
pepper to
some
grill. They don't have ribs at H Mart. We're gonna go to another store called Sprout. It's an American grocery store, so they definitely have American ribs there.
Squid. We
Squid.
got
Oh yeah,
squid.
and squid is not on our list. It looks good, so
Yeah.
it's called cuttlefish. Yeah, so muk.
Muk-
Muk.
muk-
Yeah.
Lime.
Gochujang paste and mirin, like the rice vinegar. Rice wine or rice wine vinegar? It's called mirin.
Cilantro.
Oh yes, and a lot of the produce is summer, so it's like cheaper.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
looking really good. It looks really fresh. It looks
Yeah.
really bright and healthy.
And fruit too.
Yeah, and the fruit looked really good as
Yeah.
well.
Okay, so now let's go to the next store and then we'll see.
Let's go.
Ok các bạn, bây giờ mình mới đi xong chợ Sprout là chợ Mỹ. Mình vô đó mình chủ yếu là mình kiếm cái spare ribs,
Spare ribs.
buy one get one free,
Yeah.
so it's a deal. And we also got the skirt steak to eat with the fajitas, we also got the tortillas for the fajitas. We got the bell pepper.
Bell peppers.
Yeah.
Corn on the cob.
Oh, we also got corn on the cob, bắp nướng,
Bắp
5
nướng.
trái 1 đồng, 5 point for $1.
Nam jai bắp mọc đồng.
Yep. Okay, and what else we got? Oh, what we didn't plan to get, but
A good deal.
was what?
Blueberries,
Blueberries.
chips,
Oh, chips for like one buy one get one free.
and then we got ice cream.
Oh, ice cream for the ice cream sandwich.
That's right.
Which Kelly will make the cookie at home. So we don't have to buy many ingredients because we already have a lot of ingredients at home, which is good.
That's right. So now all we have to do is go home and prep everything.
All right,
Let's
well-
do it. See you guys at home.
Yeah.
Xin
chào các bạn.
We are back, at home.
from grocery shopping.
That's right. And we are ready to start prepping all of our food. You should really prep for barbecue a
That's
day
right.
before, right?
Uh-huh.
Because it just makes the day of a whole lot easier.
And a lot of the meat you have to marinate a day before anyway.
There you go.
Right?
That's
So
it.
we have our list here.
Yep.
So corn and cob.
I'll do that.
You're gonna do corn and cob?
I'll do
Okay.
corn and
Gochujang marinated skirt steak. I'll do that.
Okay,
and then
good.
we can eat it with the fajitas.
Yes.
Ice cream sandwiches.
I'll do that.
So ice cream sandwiches, you have to make the cookies.
I have to make the
Yeah,
cookies.
because the ice cream we already bought.
That's right.
The watermelon iced tea.
I'll do that.
And then we got the squid. I'll do the squid.
We'll grill this way. Okay.
And the mango salad.
I'll do that.
And then the last is the ribs. So I'll do the ribs.
I'm going to
Jihad. Divide and conquer.
Yes.
So you do your thing and I do my prep. All right?
I'm going to get started with the cookies. The first thing I have to do is I have to sift all of the dry ingredients into a big bowl and mix them up very gently. While that's going on, I will have my KitchenAid going. It will be blending up all of my butter and my sugar and my eggs. and my other like more, I guess like my wet ingredients, and that will be blending up real nicely and dissolving all the sugar really well. And then I will mix the dry ingredients and the wet ingredients together, add in the chocolate chips and my secret toffee, and then I will bake them in the oven. They bake at 350 degrees for about 8 to 13 minutes depending on the size of the cookie. And then the best part, you guys, we take them out when they're still really, really warm, and then we put vanilla ice cream on one side, and then we sandwich it with another cookie, and we eat it like a cookie ice cream sandwich. Oh, so good. So that's what I'm gonna do first.
Ăn đồ nướng á, Khôi với Kelly rất là thích ăn đồ nướng với lại salad hành của Hàn Quốc. Hồi mà mình đi ăn barbecue của Hàn Quốc á, mình lúc nào mình cũng gọi cái món salad hành để ăn chung để cho nó kích thích cái miệng á. Và làm cái salad hành á, mình phải cắt nhuyễn mấy cái hành lá thì cái đó là cực nhất. Sau khi mình cắt nhuyễn xong á, mình phải ngâm nước lạnh cho nó giòn. Mình ngâm xong á, thì mình phải pha chế cái nước của cái salad. Thì trong cái pha chế nước salad đó thì nó gồm có xì dầu, đường, sesame oil, sesame seed, ớt của Hàn Quốc và giấm với lại tỏi. Thì mình pha xong cái nước đó rồi mình pha trộn chung với cái hành mà cắt nhuyễn á, rồi mình có một cái salad hành.
Spicy mango salad. Okay, I have to make the dressing, which is sugar, garlic, Thai chili, fish sauce, lime juice, salt. I believe that's everything. Put it all together, grind it all up into like a really spicy, salty, delicious dressing. And then I'm gonna put my mangoes in the fridge ahead of time so that they're super, super cold. These mangoes, we got the perfect mangoes, you guys. They have to be ripe but still very firm to the touch, and that can be very hard to find here in the United States. And we got so lucky. The mango heavens just were like raining on the grocery store today because I got the perfect mangoes. So they're gonna be very, very cold, and I'm gonna shred them up real good and then pour that dressing on top. Top it off with some cayenne pepper, maybe some fried shallots. It's gonna be so good. I feel like spicy mango salad is perfect for barbecue because it's very sweet but still very spicy and still very salty, and it's one of those things where it's very intense in your mouth but you can't stop eating it, but you need something to cool it down. And what is the perfect thing to cool it down? Some delicious barbecue ribs.
Thì cái phần món chính là cái phần sườn heo. Cái sườn heo này trước tiên mình sẽ ốp khô nó, bột bồ tạt, bột tỏi, đường, muối. Thì mình ốp khô nó qua đêm trong tủ lạnh đi. Qua ngày hôm sau thì mình sẽ bỏ nó vô trong cái lò áp suất, rồi mình bỏ cái rice wine vô, nấu khoảng 9-10 phút trong cái áp suất cho nó chín. Rồi xong rồi chín xong đó mình đem ra ngoài mình nướng lên cái lò nướng của mình. Rồi xong rồi hồi mà mình nướng lên cái lò nướng mình sẽ chét cái nước sauce barbecue lên. Rồi xong rồi mình cắt từ cục sườn ra rồi gặm, rất là ngon các bạn. Cannot wait.
And to quench our thirst on this super hot weekend, I'm going to make watermelon iced tea. Watermelon iced tea. Never made it before. I've had it 100 times at one of Khôi and I's favorite restaurants in San Francisco. I just order it non-stop. It's one of our favorite things. So I thought I would give it a try. It's very, very refreshing. I have to blend up the watermelon, and I guess you make this like watermelon puree juice. Mix it in with the tea and voila, you have watermelon iced tea.
Phần chuẩn bị cho cái món thịt bò này thì nó gọi là món gochujang skirt steak. Gochujang là cái gì? Gochujang là cái red pepper paste của Hàn Quốc. Thì mình ốp với lại cái này. Mình ốp khoảng mấy tiếng rồi xong mình bỏ lên cái lò nướng. Mình nướng xong thì mình cắt ra. Mình cắt cái mình ăn với lại cái tortilla, ăn giống như taco á, thì mình bỏ lên cái tortilla. Thì mình cũng nướng cái tortilla sơ. Thì trong cái taco á mình có mấy cái side dish. Thì trong một cái side dish là mình sẽ làm pickle red onion. Thì trong cái pickle red onion á thì mình sẽ cắt nhuyễn ra rồi mình ốp với lại giấm thôi, giấm với lại chút xíu đường. Muốn ăn chua thì mình có thể xịt một miếng chanh lên. Thì mình ăn vô một cái taco, cắn vô rất là ngon các bạn.
And then my personal favorite, and I think a must-have for barbecue, is grilled corn on the cob. We're gonna soak the corn in sugar water a couple of hours before and then just pop it on the grill after we're done cooking the meat because it doesn't take that long. And then once the corn gets all grilled and charred up, we're going to cut up our green onion from our garden, and then we have some shallot oil from making some fried shallots the other night, and we're going to make the mohan sauce to dress up our corn. How do you guys like to eat your corn? Do you have different ways of dressing it up, making it real fancy? Let us know, comment below.
Các bạn mình đến từ Orange County tới San Diego để dự barbecue của mình và thăm mình, nhưng mà bạn mình muốn đi tắm biển cho nên giờ mình ở ngoài biển cho bạn mình nhảy xuống biển một cái rồi xong rồi đi lên bờ rồi về mình làm barbecue. Xin chào các bạn, bây giờ Khôi sẽ mồi lửa. Thì chỉ cách mồi lửa này rất là dễ, không cần dùng mấy cái alcohol hay là mấy cái nước nhúng lửa. Rồi giờ mình xé cái giấy này ra. Rồi mình nhúng lửa dưới đây á, lửa nó cháy lên á thì nó sẽ làm nóng cái ở dưới. Rồi cái dưới nếu mà nó cháy rồi á, nó sẽ từ từ cháy hết mấy cái than. Thì mình không cần dùng cái nước layer fluid. Còn bạn mình nó đang thổi cho lửa nó cháy. Các bạn thấy không? Mình đốt chút xíu ở dưới thì bây giờ nó bật lửa ở dưới rồi nó tự cháy lên. Thì chừng nào nó cháy trắng hết á rồi mình mình sẽ bỏ vô cái lò của mình. Các bạn, mình để nó khoảng 20-30 phút là cái than nó sẽ nóng hết. Nó bây giờ Khôi sẽ cho nó xuống. Cái này là bạn mình tên là Vi, cũng là người Việt Nam. Bạn mình biết nói tiếng Việt Nam. Yeah. Chút xíu. Bạn mình sinh ở Mỹ, ở Portland, Oregon. Này là other half của bạn mình là Susan. Susan là người Hàn Quốc. Anh này là người Việt Nam. Hey, what a day!
What a day!
Wow, so much food.
So much food. We've been eating since 11 in the afternoon, and I think it's like 11 o'clock right now, maybe.
So Vi and Susan brought jalapeno poppers.
Yes.
And queso dip with the
Queso
chips.
dip, yes.
And then Jen and Maggie brought you banchan chom.
Oh, so
Oh
good.
my god, the banchan chom, the Vietnamese snacks, so good.
So good. But it's crazy, you guys, because we were telling you when we were planning our dishes that we always over prepare, and we thought this time we were certain we got it right. Nope, we still have a ton of food left
But that's
over.
because people brought food too.
I know. I mean, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's always better to have more food than to run out of food, because when you're hosting a party, the last thing you want is to run out of food, right? What are you gonna do? That's like, so everything was really great. We didn't film as much as we would have hoped, but I guess we kind of, we get really excited about filming, but we forget that people kind of feel uncomfortable
in front of the camera,
right?
or they're nervous, or they're shy.
Which is normal. We felt that way when we first started.
Right. But when we haven't seen them in months, so like we wanted to spend that time like talking to them, eating with them.
Right. Yeah, that's right. The day just flew by. It was crazy. We were eating, we were playing games, we were talking. It was a lot of fun, and everybody has been following the quarantine.
All of us have been at home, so we're not sick, so that's good.
So no one is sick, but that also means that no one has seen anybody in so long. It's like 3 months,
So we just talk.
We just talk about everything. So much to talk about, right? So it was a lot of fun. Just really great to see everybody. Yeah.
So what do you guys eat for barbecue? You guys do barbecue?
Yeah. What do you make, or what do you like to eat at a barbecue? We'd really like to know. Because every time we do a barbecue, we have a different menu. So if we can like incorporate new things, we'd love to.
I know.
And we would like to do it again because the weather has been so good. We still have some coals left over, so we can still barbecue again, hopefully soon. So thank you guys again so much for joining us. This weekend is very special to us, as we mentioned in the beginning. It is the anniversary of our engagement.
Where I kneel down and proposed to Kelly to ask her to be my wife.
Very special day, and means a lot to us. So we really wanted to share it with you guys. This year is particularly special because this is the first time we're celebrating it as husband and wife.
But we don't get to be in the wild in nature, but this is as close as we get
This is as
in our
close as we
tent.
get. We just have to make the most of it. It is what
right.
it is, right?
Hey, with your imagination, anything can happen,
That's
right?
right. Anything is possible, right? Imagination.
That's right.
So yeah, so it means a lot to us that we could share the experience with you guys. Cảm ơn các bạn đã ủng hộ vợ chồng em. Hãy like và
Subscribe.
subscribe. Should we just
Yeah,
sleep here
maybe we
tonight?
call it a night.
Maybe we do.
Yeah.
Right? Good night,
Let me turn
everyone.
off the light.